Our citizen, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. How we doing, everybody? Good morning, in my case. Alright, let's make sure that's open there. Get the game going. Boop, Star Citizen. Da, 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 da. What are we gonna do today? I've been out doing a little bit more mining. I did one of those bounties to see if we could go to a QV station, one of the non-breaker variants. Or it's a breaker station, but it doesn't have the rock, right? There's the private version, there's the public version, and then there's the mission version. The mission version doesn't have the rock. I did verify that those exist and work. Logical Meteor 36Q. What is going on today? Why are we such a long queue on a random ass Thursday? All right. But yeah, but I was noticing something else because there was a bounty mission, right? So I was fighting ships. Is that like some of these radars suck up a ton of power, and I need to go get some non-insane radars. So that might be another option for what we do today. I don't know. Question is really like, do I want to do some fighting? Do I want to do some maintenance? I feel like maintenance is the right call, just because this weekend I'll probably do a QV station with Craig of some sort. We might go mining. You know, everybody's racing to unlock blueprints and gather resources and stuff, and that's definitely valuable. But because Levski is slim pickings on the outfitting front, maybe I'll fly a ship over there and load it up, and then fly it back before we do anything else today. Another Russian initiative by the crumbling empire once again proves an unacceptable lack of forethought and basic governance. This reads like a Spectrum post. I guess that's the joke. Yeah, we'll take like the M2 or something. Just really load it up with radars, other components, I guess. What's easy to load? Let me actually think about this before we go and make a commitment. Let's see how many people are on. Do we like have a jam-packed server? 309. Maybe it's just maybe a shard went down and everybody's able to leave orbit without crashing. Well, that's not exciting. Alright, let's let the inventory load in. Display info up anymore. This has been my loadout for a while, just so that I can do a little bit of everything. But let's get a tractor beam gun equipped. There we go. I think everything else is fine. Yeah, so you can see I have all these rocks. Oh, you know what? Let's go down to the refinery real quick. That guy's named Captain Orange something? Is he a friend of mine? Customs. Yeah, so what I did is I did this bounty, and then I was at this other breaker station. So I went in real quick. I just poked around. I didn't go deep into it or anything. I just like wanted to see, like, is the elevator working? Can you go deep inside? If you go inside the station, is the frame rates? Anyway, all right. How's the elevator working? Can you go inside? What's the what else might be going on?
Tell me something good.
We like not. There it goes. Okay. Weird. Right, could I go inside? I mean, one thing I wanted to see is if those batteries, right, those capacitors you use to power the place up, did those work? Could you activate like the tram that goes around the ring, all that kind of stuff? And you can. So that's mostly, I just want to see how functional it was. It looks like you can do most things. Probably just can't fire the laser. I did not want that. I needed to go down one more level. Oops.
You don't say.
Now I'm gonna have to wait around for a minute. And that was pretty good. That was all functional, and that felt nice to be able to do that. You saw it fly by going up. The G-forces on these elevators are really something. I love that we're getting the transit refactor next patch, hopefully. all goes well. And that means that we can then get real instancing, as opposed to just our little instanced hangars. But like instance mission locations would be nice. And that,
now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
I think, allows them to balance server loads a lot better. Because my guess is that they'll, rather than having a world server for a lot of this stuff, they will move a lot of activities from like Onyx, QV Breaker, QV Logistics, that kind of stuff into these instanced servers that are almost completely separate from the world server. And when that happens, you're kind of saving the place from too much mess. Yeah, let's see. I took the golem out last night, doing a little mining, and yeah, we got a complete work order. As always, there it goes. Okay, so nothing amazing, right? But like some 790 iron, 685 corundum, and then 700 aluminum and 660 aluminum. So not a ton, right? The yields are low. Why do we? Come on, bring the screen back for me, please. I hate you. Collect. So again, right, you fill up 32 SCU, you come out with about 12. So that's where your yields are now. You're getting a lot of inert, right? And unless you've got a good filter module, which on a single ship, you're having to hot swap modules the whole time, so you're not really doing that much filtering. I don't know if I want my big set of armor to go around. I mean, I guess if we want to just go straight into FPS later, but I think I need to go over to New Babbage, get some new radars. Actually, this is the side I want. They're both two stops, actually. It's the same either way. That one will go all the way to the top and then down one. This one will go up one and then up another one. And it's not really that different. Getting some weird level of deep. Is he fighting these doors? Yeah, look at that. What's that all
Stand
about?
clear of disembarking passengers. The capsule now approaching station momentarily. Stand clear of.
I don't know. There's some weird stuff happening with. Ooh. Interesting. With like how things load in right now. That is a little confusing to me. I don't know exactly how it works. Yeah, I like this stuff because it's my my newly crafted chest. Oh, that's what we can do. Hold on, let's bring the elevator up with the fabricator, and let's do some deconstructing. Let's see if we can't get more components of my my armor. I don't think I have a bunch of Cephrillium, which is what I think I need, but if I can take apart other armors. Right, that might be a crucial... We turn some lights on in here, people. This game is very dark. And they need like a overall whole lighting pass. They've got some very beautiful lighting, right? It's not like it's ugly. Like, it's just so dark everywhere. Like, go to anywhere people are like doing maintenance on any kind of, you know, go to an auto shop, go to an airline mechanic hangar. Like, they're not... There's big lights everywhere. It's bright. It is bright. You are not working on shit in the dark like that. All right, let's go fab. Come on up. We'll backspace that. But we will bring you up the elevator. All right, let's bring you out here. The ready make. I'll just kind of put you over here on the side for now. What I don't know is can I think I have to... This thing, go away. Get out of here, damn you. Fucking broken ass thing. Alright, I don't think I can do any deconstruction. Right, recycle. Yeah, there's no items to display. Oh, there are items to display. Oh, screen went dead again. Why? Why? Apparently I can deconstruct these? I mean, Odyssey Alpha. Interesting. Alright, so let's bring up some, like, crappy armor that I never use anymore. Yeah, I don't know why these screens sometimes just go dead on me. But yeah, let's just go for, core, arms, legs, and helmets. And then stuff that I just don't care about, right? Like Morozov's Spite. I have a lot of those. Yeah, Inquisitor Brimstone. I'm never going to use Inquisitor Brimstone. Righteous is rare enough. Xeno Threat I'll keep. Yeah, but do I need to yeah, so any duplicates with this crap. Alright. Lodestone. See, I don't need that many lodestone helmets, right? Oh, let's see, we're frozen again. There we go, we're back. Alright. Lodestone. Crucible. Crucible. Badland. Here we have like so many damn lodestone helmets. I just don't need that many. So I'm just going to work on grabbing a few of these things to take apart. New Dawn armor. The order of items is kind of out of control. I do have a lot of Aerial Hazard. Let's take those apart. Two, three, 4, 5. Just keep one of each. One leg, one chest. Oh, we're frozen again. Come back. If it stays frozen, I can't bring any of this up. You kind of like go over here. Like jank it a little. There we go. All right. Another chest. Oh, and we froze again. Yeah, we're back. All right, that's enough. This is gonna take me all fucking day. All right, come on up. With the hazard armor, I guess. Deconstruct. Apparently I can't deconstruct that armor. Alright, well. Sure. Hard to know what can and can't be deconstructed. Alright, just send all this shit back then. Well, let's look at the, I think the microid stuff could. Yeah, I've got a backpack. Let's just store a bunch of this. which one's which. Alright, there's arrow hazard legs. Legs. Alright, this core armor. Yeah, good. Alright, carry. Let's try this brimstone. Yeah, I haven't spent a ton of time figuring out how the crafting stuff works, but if you can't take it apart real easy, then that's not very helpful. Alright. Let's place you on the grid. Close you up. And I'm going to grab one of those lodestone helmet types. Let's see if those will work for me as well. I don't even know if they give me the right kind of materials, right? Some of this is just me learning. So I'd love to craft more of this armor, even if it doesn't have any good capabilities. Alright, how about brimstone? No? Alright, no luck there. Now, I know that microid suits are... I just don't know if the color variants work for disassembly. Nothing. And why are those the items? Why is this? I guess because I have the blueprint to do a gun. What is this? S38 P4. So no, that's not it. I don't know. Whatever. Let's go get some missiles. Let's go get some radars. God damn it. I gotta close this to move it. Close, please. Send it all back down, Quade. Yeah, I really don't understand how any of this works, except that it's the most tedious way possible. And you should really just be able to deconstruct whatever you want. Alright, what do we want? Cargo ship. Who's got a big grid? The Carrack? No, that's not really that easy to unload. Raft isn't too bad. Yeah, obviously C2, M2, Cat. Those are like too much. Corsair's not awful. You need that internal cargo bay of some kind. I could do the Starfarer. And Star Lancer. You get origin ships. Excuse me. Hey, let's take a Zeus. Right? We could fit a lot of radars on a Zeus.
Please visit us again.
Zeus CL. Yep, vehicles. See if we can't just throw some civilian components on here. What, Trauma, the one with all the headhunters goop on it? No, I think it's just purple. Oh, yeah, it does have the head. That's nice. Solar, obviously. Perfect. Unequip you. Save. And then let's just put on... What do you want? Cool Core is C Industrial. Do we have just like a... couple A civilians, maybe? I want those for things, but that's fine. Power plant. Give you a couple of Lotuses. Quantum drive. We don't have a Hermera, but you can take a... I guess the Hurricane? Hurricane? I don't know. Let's look. What do we need on the size 2 quantum drives here, kids? Hurricane 340. Yeah, it's faster than the civilian, but it just has that really long cooldown time. That's fine, just do it. Shield generators, yeah, we'll take the A-rated. Civilian shields. Weapons. You've got a bunch of... Oh, great. I'm never going to use these missiles here, but I want them on other ships. So you can have... like, all the shitty IR missiles that I'll never use. And honestly, like, we could take the Omni Skies off here. Just take some... put some Rhinos. Deadbolts, yeah, take some Deadbolts. Take some Revenants. These are less than worthless now. And the Panthers can take the Scorpion. I want a Mantis. Take a Mantis. Worthless repeaters now. Alright. Yeah, hold on a second. Hold on. 'Cause I want to swap my Guardian MX as all these Ignite missiles that I don't want to use. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? And now I put all these Dominators on here. Can't totally max it out, but now that I know that I can get Dominators off of my... Okay, save it. Dominators. Yeah, see, I've got all these other Ignites. I'll leave those on for now. Alright, back to the Zeus. Give you all the Ignites, so they're not clogging up my inventory. So let's be honest, if you're gonna transport Zeus using Ignite missiles, you're having a bad day. Alright, propulsion, put the jump drive back on there. Let's find a trade route. Is there any good trade route? Let's see, trade tools. Is that what I want? How is this doing? Are we updated for Hull C? I don't care about the Hull C. Here, let's find some trade routes. Origin, Nix, Levski, destination, Stanton. Was Microtech. New Babbage. Done there. New Babbage. Alright. Let's just do like 5. 3. There you go. And we are looking at the Zeus CL. Her L5. What do we do? We buy barrel. Take it to her L5. Now, this is what I want, I think. The Zeus CL on here. Yeah, so 2s and 32s. So we'll do like, put that on my other screen here. Just so I have a sense of what it looks like. That was dumb. Just go back to where you're from. All right. Might as well make a little money. 200K and about 100K. Let's do it, team. Let's be haulers. Scrap's not a big profit, but all right, team. Let's go back to back into Levski and buy our commodities, buy our barrel. How much did it say we were purchasing? Yeah, 128. All right. So what is that? 4 16s and then a bunch of 2s. Man, we get to hate on the cargo grid here. This will be fun. Just missed it. So what? That'll be... So if we do 4 16s, it's 64 out of 100. So that's half of it. And then we'll do, I guess, 32 size 2s. I think that's how that math works. And then, of course, we'll carry components and equipment back from New Babbage.
You've really tried to make sure no one's forgotten. Anyway, how's your day been so far?
Makes me wish I'd kept the Hermes around. I was just a loner for, you know, the subscribership preview thing they do. But, yeah, the Hermes would be perfect for this. Way easier to load than the Zeus, which is going to be tedious.
The capsule now approaching station moment. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Could make a mess in this place.
Thinking about packing up everything and heading out somewhere new for a fresh start. Figure all I need is a few resources and I can just fabricate anything else I need. I feel like it'd do my soul some good to get back to basics.
Price of doing business, I guess.
I wish I could just say place. Okay. See? Now the elevator's clean. Commodity shop. Alright. So we are going to just bring it to Levski. They're out of stock on barrel. Well, it was a nice try. Obviously, it was a good trade run.
That's how it goes, right?
Well.
So tell me a bit about what's going on. Tell you the truth.
Days like today remind me why I left Terra. I got this confidence that she's...
Haven't needed to hide.
Let's just go. Let's just go then. It was a nice thought. But I do want to look. Oop, not miss it. I do want to look at. I guess go back to Urkel and figure out what radar I do want. Just put this at the top, guys. Just figure out how to put the player's personal hangar at the top. That's all I'm saying.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
To
This
CL.
vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
I'm really enjoying RSI ships, honestly. Alright, let's look at this. So, boop, boo, boo. Radars. Is that right? No, it's EMP generators. Where's radar? Radar. Alright, so like if we're doing size 1s, right? Now this is what I'm looking at here, right? So like these military radars are taking five power slots. and you often need a minimum of 2 just to power it. All right, so what I want are like the lowest power consumption, which are these 3 competitions. But I need to know, so they all have the same aim assist, but B gives you a little more. But if they're powered, right? So you're getting 1100 here. Right, now you get more with like a military A, right? Look, that competition B is in 4th place, right? So like the military ones do give you more than the civilian there. But again, your per unit of power. And yeah, like you don't have the health, right? The item health is really low. If you're taking hits, you know, and that's size 1, and then size 2, same deal. All right, competition B goes down to 5th place, but again, you're only using 3 power to power it, right? And you're still getting 1925. There's no size 3 competitions that you can buy, I think. Yeah, and by that point, I mean, we're talking about big ships. I don't care as much. All right, so that's what we'll do. So we'll look for those B competitions. Nav E7 and Nav E7. Okay, so that's the plan. And then we will also bring back, let's say, 5 of each. And then we'll look around, maybe bring back some other weapons. I've got size 1 through 3 covered here, but maybe some size 4 Omni Skies, or I don't know, Quarreler Cannons are nice. Something like that. FLs. I don't know why I keep closing this window and then going back and looking at it again, because I want to look at weapons here. Let's look at these size 4s. Alpha damage. Attrition, light strike. Axiom. I don't even... Oh, that's for the... Oh, that's interesting. So that laser cannon. Interesting. And then the Relentless is 988. Those are pretty good weapons. Breaknecks are low. Sorry, I'm looking at the main. Need to be looking at this one. Yeah, I mean, Omnis, and then your speed, right? Your speed wasn't way down here. Yeah, the Wolf is gonna not be great against everything else. Breaknecks, Omni Skies, Version 4s are 1,000. What about size 3? We're looking at speed. Yeah, those FLs are good, and you've got 111 alpha damage. Your sustained damage is kind of low, right? Lower than a Panther. Omni Skies have better sustained damage, but they're 1,400 as opposed to 1,800. And in the middle are these Tarantula Cannons. Might be nice. Again, though, the sustained damage isn't great. That alpha damage is what matters now. Neutron Cannon's great, though. I mean, that's probably my preferred option. Alright. I think that's the plan. Just stick with... Why am I entering the gunner seat? Quade, you dope. My head is slowly falling into my neck. I like that you get out into, like, the wall. They could have tinied that up a little bit. Or, like, angled it, you know, just to the left, like 5 degrees. Alright. How are we doing here? So, yeah, see, like this, right? 1, 2, 3. This radar can just be down at minimum. And the coolers can be down here. Life support can be here. Alright, we're going to power both shields. Full power to engines. And then, I don't know, we can just dump the rest into radar. And life support. That's fine. That's fine. Those extra VTOLs on the front here. Yeah, see, disabled, they turn off. They just kind of glow a little bit. Enabled. Get the thrust. Stanton Gateway, where you is? Just apparently I'm plotting a jump. No luck. Alright, well I don't want to go there, so we're just gonna kind of fly out here. Outside of Levski a little bit. Beautiful and orange. The finest of colors. There we go, there's some more now. Pyro Gateway. People's Service. Stanton Gateway. Jump. Can we please just execute the jump? Hey, and we're off. I'll see you all at New Babbage. Pretty long trip. I forget how much ground you have to cover. I was doing so many runs to Microtech just a patch ago for the AA event, but you just kind of forget. There's that long ass. Good old Microtech. Looking good. Looking real good. Alright, let's let the cooldown here. It's a almost 40-second cooldown on the drive. Not great. But quite efficient in terms of speed and fuel consumption. Was able to do 100 or so, right? It's 12 and 80. Plus the jump itself, taking up, you know, a good bit of your quantum fuel. So, definitely tells you something. I feel like we should always come down on the bottom side because it looks like you have a little heat paneling, heat shielding, right? Like on the space shuttle. So this is a great ship, though. Good lamp. No. Never remember which ships have it and which ships don't. And then sometimes I wonder if I'm flying ships that have it and I just don't remember it, so I don't use it. I wish that was more of a priority for them. I get that there's a million other things going on, but I like lamp. What do we got? Idris. I forgot how fast this thing is in atmosphere. Maybe 4 kilometers up in a thick atmospheric, you know, 1G world, and this thing will still go 450 meters a second in nav mode. Here.
Engines are off.
It's too bad we couldn't get that trade run in. I would have liked to have done that. But I think, you know, it must be an easy route. Might be a good, like, Hull C route, since you're going to some of the big service stations. Alright. Let's hop down the ladder, store the ship, and get a move on. Bring back some more Dominator missiles. I don't know if I'll have room for that many. Good looking ship. I love the RSI lineup. It was originally I was like so Argo, so Drake. I still kind of am, but RSI is definitely grown on me. Why are these screens unresponsive 50% of the time we touch them? Can you just
Your vehicle has been moved. Please
can they just work?
Goodbye.
Por favor. You know what it is? It's like, it's these little, if you're gonna make me have some degree of like realism and fidelity like that, where you're interacting with items and you're pushing buttons and moving things around, like you gotta have them work at like 99% of the time, right? You cannot have 50% of the time I use a screen, the screen goes dead within 10 seconds of me using it. Like you just gotta fix it. I can't be waiting on unresponsive screens in the middle of this amazing space game that I love so much. It's like you're just taking something there's already friction, right, that you've just decided is worthwhile, and you're adding even more friction. Should I go get some Palatino armor? Should I go look for some? Is that worth doing? Going to one of those hostile DCs driving in? I don't know. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. It's going to be a boring video anyway. Why switch it up now? Yeah, you can see it's a slightly off shade. I don't have a lot of things that fit that same orange. It's its very own unique Palatino orange. Undersuit fits. Maybe it's more of a sienna? I don't know. Ooh, make the train, make the train, make the train. You can do it! Hooray!
Doors are now closing.
I did it, everyone. Good old Stanton. I'm interested to see how Terra is, and I'm interested to see when they get the beta for 1.0 going and what they feel like their approach to starting should be, right? And whether you should still have the option to start anywhere, or whether you should kind of begin everybody in one spot in kind of a protected location like many MMOs do to stop all the seal clubbing. Let's be honest, it's an open world PvP game. People are going to show up and murder you. Although I guess with instancing, right, a lot of games have fixed that through instancing, so you're able to build a single location that everybody can be in without necessarily encountering each other. Yeah, I don't know. Overall, I'd say this patch has been pretty solid so far. The inventory stuff on the first night, some issues there, obviously. I mean, I think with tens of thousands of players hammering it in a way that they just couldn't experience during the PTU, which probably makes sense as to why that was happening. But they pretty much seem to have fixed it. Major errors recently. I haven't encountered any huge game-breaking bugs, just the usual bugs. Let's go over to Omega Pro. Buy some Raiders. Radars. I could grab a couple military A's. I just don't see when I would put them on a ship, given the energy requirements that they have. God, litterbugs. Litterbugs everywhere. are we working? Great. Alright. Radar. We want the N7 or whatever they're called. D competition. C competition. B competition. There we go. 2B competition. And then this one? No, that's D. These two. Yeah, size 1 and size 2. Alright, so buy 5 of those. Buy 5 of those. And, I mean, do we have... What are, like, the military A? Do they sell those? Yeah, 1A civilian, military, civilian, civilian. That looks great. Doing awesome. A stealth. Size 2. Yeah, let's get 2 of those. B military, C military. Full spec is industrial. B stealth. Predator. Profit. A stealth 1. Let's get 2 of those. Petition. Yep, and the screen's gone dead again. Hold on, team. We'll get it fixed. Nope, you crapped out again on me. B military? C military. A industrial. Where's like A military? Is that like these ones? I guess you can only buy B military. Attachments. Coolers. Yeah, I don't think we're buying coolers here. Alright, let's go look at the weapons. I think that's enough. We don't have that much space. Run across to the thing here. While I'm at it, I'm going to bring some shotgun ammo home. So the BR2 wanted to test with the special new attachment that basically focuses the blast into a small point but fires fewer pellets. I'm interested in that. I'm going to bring like 100 rounds of that back. Alright, let's do this first. Vehicle weapons, missiles. Cross, yeah, Dominator 2s. Alright, so give me 12 of those.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
And then infrareds, EM. They're Pioneers are EM. Size 1s. I think we can get those though. And then Raptor 4s, but I don't have any. What do I need size 4s for? Strike Forces, cross section. Task Forces are EM. I can get those out of other ships, so I think that's alright. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, missiles, personal weapons, attachments. This might be our... Here we go. BR2 shotgun mags. Alright, so like I'm literally gonna bring like 100 of these.
Good purchase.
Alright, vehicle weapons again. Oh, died on me. These are nice, right? Great swords and stuff are pretty interesting. Obviously repeaters are kind of worthless on the small sizes. Deadbolts are good. Yeah, like FLs, just size 2s. distortions. Light strikes. Alright. How about, do they have quarrelers here? Omnis. I want like size 4 and 5 though, so. Let's do a couple Omnis guys.
Good purchase.
And give me a couple quarrelers. Right in that wallet, let me tell you. And mass drivers we're not going to mess with. I think that's good. I think that's all I want. Back to the ship. Back to Levski, everyone. What is this? This is the sucker punch. It's cool looking. Whirlers I like. They look like sci-fi lasers. Alright. Come on, bring it all over.
Everything under control.
Alright, do I have to do backpack specifically? Can't fit it all. Alright, so let's split this by like 50. Alright, then we'll split you by 25. And then we'll split you by 15.
Everything quiet. Understood.
Alright, and then we'll split you by ones. Alright, so that's too much, so split one.
I don't know if their ATC is stupid or people are just insane pilots.
Yeah, so what's happening is it's it doesn't know how to handle a stack that's too big for one inventory piece, but might fit if you split it up across multiple.
How about you? You good?
Alright, so that's the max right there. Okay. We have 51, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so 70. I could handle 70 rounds. Feel heavy. Because my backpack is full. Alright, let's go back to the station.
Had a terrible dream last night. Something woke me up
Terrible
in the
dream
middle of
last
the
night.
night. Now I can't shake this weird feeling.
Speak my truth. Truth is, I wish I could have done some trading earlier, but the commodities were out. Now we're going to bring a bunch of crap back to Levski, if possible. And then the ship's going to disappear on the landing pad, and we're going to have to raise it back up again, and then organize it, and yada, 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 yada. Such is the life of a Star Citizen. Roll with the bugs. Get to the spaceport. Oh, hurry, hurry, don't miss the train. You got it. You got it. Alright. Probably could have worn some light or medium armor rather than this heavy stuff. And I'll have to remember to go store everything when I get to the Lev. But, yeah. So happy about this game. Man, I mean, look at it. Look at that. Look at how great that look. Yeah, orange on orange, on black, a little bit of blue in there. Gotta craft these other things. I don't really want to waste the materials when I know I'm not going to get the Cephrillium, except by doing the breaker station. So I'm not like all that eager to worry about it. But yeah, I've been liking this loadout of a rifle and pistol combo more so than, than using the med gun attachment on the multi-tool rather than a standard med gun. It's been pretty good. It has treated me well. Anyway, I'll get everything moved around and cajoled, and from that point we'll load the ship. So I'll see you in a minute. All right, let's see what we got here. Don't actually know how big these are. Sensor 7X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to bring up the Omnis. And the Quarrelers. And then maybe we'll do the missiles too, just to see how it all works out. The radars are the priority. Okay, bring them up. Yes, look at all this beauty. Alright, so there's the radars. It's a nice stack. Let's bring the ship right in here. We'll tuck it right in. And then I need to grab the baby. She can play while we're doing this. And I'll feed her after that. Too bad Revenants are kind of shit now. It looks so cool.
Welcome to Robert Smith.
Let's see. So it's not that one. It's that one. All right. So we're gonna. Ooh. Could go a little bit further, a little bit further. I forget how long it is. It's not a very tall ship, so we could probably tuck it in pretty close. That's probably good.
Engines are off.
Good old Zeusin. There are lights in here. Can we turn some lights on, please? Apparently not. Alright, so I'm thinking some cannons on the sides, and then, actually, we could probably stack a lot of radars. Let's just see how it works. Oh no. We're gonna have to, like, detach a few things here first. Yeah, I think we do. Can we not move radars? Do I have to bring every ship I want in here? No, this one works. Alright. So maybe the weird stack of radars is part to blame here. Alright, so let's put these off to the side as much as possible. Yeah, so we can do 4x4 on the side here and there. Let's see if we can do a vertical stack as well. Leave as much space in the middle for the guns as we can. Yeah, see, look at that vertical stack. We gotta send those back down and back up, that's fine. These are all the size 2s, I guess. Yeah, this is perfect. This is going to take up no space. We have plenty of room for guns. And many missiles. Oh, the beauty of physicalized components. Well, they sort of exist. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 high. Yeah, I think these just have to go back. They're like clipped into each other weird. So that's fine. I'll send them back down. Let's see what we can do with the missiles on the side here and how much we can stack. We probably can't do 2 and 2. We're probably stuck that way. But can we go vertical at all? Don't know. Maybe it's just not showing the... It's not showing how it's attaching all the way. We can go 4x4, that's not too bad. You go back here, get up top at all. Dun 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 dun. Alright. We'll figure it out, team. Don't worry. I mean, we might just go off-grid with the rest of them. Come here, missile. Just be right here. Let's bring the big guns in. See what kind of space we can deal with here. And we'll just go all the way down and attach them like 1. These go vertical. 2. And then this one. 3. I think the correlers will be a little easier to fit, and then we'll just get the rest of these missiles in and worry about the radars. Might have to be a 1x1 kind of deal, because why would we ever make it easy for us? Alright, correlers. Come here, correlers. Yeah, that's perfect. So we'll just go across. Shoot the poop. 3. Don't know if that's going to clip. Guess we'll find out. 4. Alright, so missiles will probably fit in between some of these spots. How many do we have left? Can we bring them over? Yeah, perfect. Alright, so right there. We've got it to go. Oop. This is how you explode a ship, Quade. Three. Yeah, this is great. We'll have plenty of room for missiles. Put all these back to back. Yeah, good. And then, I don't know, we'll bring up like, maybe we'll try bringing up like 4 of those radars. I would hate if they couldn't be interacted with at all. That would fucking suck. Just lost Bluetooth. That's weird. Headphones, what are you doing? No, so you have to be over here. That's fine. Alright. One more try. None of these are interactable at the moment. So let's put them down and back up. Maybe one at a time. Maybe I have to... Maybe all the size 2s just won't work. Four of them? Yeah, they're still kind of putting them into this, Alright, one at a time. Otherwise, we'll just claim ships, bring them here, and do it slowly like that. But I was hoping to bring them back. Yeah, let's try just one. Wow. I mean, they're clearly physical. So you just can't touch them. Alright, send them back down. So... what ships do I want radars on? That take a size 2 radar. I'm gonna have to look, actually, because if... Back. It's like, so what have I been using? These have just been to get around doing scut stuff, but like, Mole, I think it's a size 1, and I don't care if it's a radar. Right, it's more like, what am I going to fight with? The Corsair probably takes a size 2. Probably not going to use it for combat. Maybe the Cuddy Red or something. Golem, don't care. I can keep the stock radar. But here, Guardian and Guardian MX. But I think those are both size 1s. Maybe the 400i takes one. Probably, like, if I wanted to do this, I'm not seeing the bigger ships. This is a medium hangar. I want to figure that out. But let's head back to the... Well, let's look at Urkel. Why not? What am I going to fly? Like this. Starlancer TAC as size 2. Right? So I could put... Right, this competition B on here. And that's pretty good max aim distance, right? It's not like the absolute best. And I could put a military on there, right? Because it has... Well, let's do this. All right, so let's say I have my JS. Let's just keep all of this stuff the same. Yeah, so we're looking at... It's going to be hard to power everything. Does it come with a Blizzard stock? That's interesting. All right, so... TAC will take one. Drake, the Corsair. I haven't been using the Corsair much, but he's a size 2 radar. I mean, obviously these Zeuses are. The Zeus ES, size 3. What? Interesting. I buy that at Omega Pro. Wow, size 3. Power minimum is industrial. Interesting. I did not know the Zeus ES had a size 3. Yeah, you got all these shield generators. This is going to be hard to power this ship. Definitely not going to run laser weaponry. My Scorpius runs a size 1. Yeah. So, like, most of the stuff we can... Right, Mirai for the MX. Oh, that runs a size 2. Fascinating. Okay. And Mirai Guardian, the regular Guardian, size 2. Alright, so what about, like, the Hornet? Size 1. How about the Super Hornet? Size 1. What about the Hornet Tracker? Size 1. Interesting. I'm gonna guess my Firebird's a size 1. Yeah, and I'm gonna put the Stealth Radar on that. Anvil Paladin. That runs a size 2. I don't know if I would use the Paladin. What about my Perseus, maybe? Oh, it is a size 2. Okay. Fascinating. Alright, well, let's bring the Guardians in. And I'll probably just call it here. I'll fly all this stuff back at another point. But I want to install all those radars on all the ships I think I will use them on. And then go from there. So, yeah, see, this looks so cool. It's too bad their alpha damage is just crap. Gatling guns are so awesome. Alright, so let's bring the Guardians. I've got 6 ships that can get some size 2 radars.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
So, let's claim the Guardians. Claim.
Your insurance
2
claim
minutes.
your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
And regular Guardian
Your
claim.
insurance claim
2
has
minutes
your
for you.
vehicle has
Interesting.
been moved to our storage facility.
Alright. That's probably all of these for now. The Scorpius was a size 1. The Zeus ES, I don't even know if I'm going to fly that. I like that ship a lot, but if it's going to have all these like intense size 3 radars and shit, I don't know what to do about that. And I hate that the size 2s weren't manipulable. Alright, I'm going to have to go back out to claim. I guess I'll grab the TAC. And so I got 4 more ships that use a size 2. I guess I'll do the Perseus and the Paladin. Why not? Alright.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
So, Paladin, deliver. Perseus,
From all of us
deliver.
at Microtech, welcome to the new Babbage Interstellar Spaceport.
And then attack. Deliver.
A threat came to headquarters a little while ago.
The Empire's leader
They're saying it's probably nothing.
The
Be
Shiv?
on the lookout
where
just in case.
creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
Yeah, maybe I'll put it in the... So that was 3
Hello,
more.
and welcome to New Babbage, capital city of Microtech, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
Maybe the M2? I don't know. We'll wait on the rest of these. Let's go back to the hangar. So I don't have to put any of these actually on the pad. Anyway, though, we're at 1 hour and 15. So yeah, just a utility day. Day of talking and flying and just looking at stuff. That's fine by me. That's a great day, in fact. Alright, so let's, what do we got? We got the Anvil Paladin. Everything else is staying stock. All I'm going to do... What do we do radar? Can we even change radar? Wait, we can't change size 2 radars? Peters. Missiles. Oh no. Look at that. We can't change the radar. I think that's it right there. What about the Starlancer attack? Yeah, there, I can change it here. Alright, so you're gonna get... Yeah, Epier. Did I not buy a military? Yeah, just give him the competition one. What do you have equipped? C industrial? Yeah, that's garbage. Go ahead and take that. Now let's go back to the Paladin. Yeah, I can't change it. Interesting. Alright. What about the Perseus? It could be that they just have better radars already, or they're meant to be bespoke. Nope, you can do it. You gotta see. Yeah, I kind of want you to have a better military one, honestly. Save. Don't know if I'm going to use those 2A stealth ones.
Welcome
Interesting.
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage. Please visit us again.
I wonder if I could manually remove it on the Paladin, but I can't manually move it off the thing, so ain't happening. All right, Guardian MX. Yeah, so you're using this military. You're gonna take a standard Guardian. Again, yeah, a lot of military, but I'm just gonna switch them out. Like, because I'm running, you know, laser repeaters and laser cannons on these, right? And this is doing quad Omni Skies, which is a great loadout. Tons of fun, but, like, not something that's gonna really work in the long run. Alright, so Perseus is done. So just the Paladin I couldn't do. And then we can go home and claim all these. Let's see if I can bring up these other ones, if they'll work. Let's bring up an Epier and a Cassandra. Hey, that one worked. Cassandra didn't. It's fine, let's take it home, I guess. Maybe once they've been installed and uninstalled. Let's try it. Let's just, maybe we just have to use them to physicalize them? And just send it down. Just let me... Can I please just interact with the goddamn screen? Star Citizen, I'm so tired. Alright, let's uninstall and install all of these on, I don't know, the TAC or somebody. Yeah, I guess whatever comes up first, Guardian probably. Alright, so select ship. Boop, boop, boop. Attack. Avionics. Unequip. Equip. Save. Unequip. Equip. Save. Unequip. Equip. Save. Unequip. Equip. Save. Save changes. Alright. See what happens. If we can even just get some of them. that would make my life a lot better. Select all, unselect you, move to elevator, bring them up. Hey, can we open this, please? Or at least I'll get these military C drives in here. Okay, well, if that's all we can take, that's all we can take. Interesting. Oh no, there's a surveyor. Yeah, they just have a weird... Interesting. Again, knocking myself over for no reason because I'm not stepping on anything. Alright. We're just going to keep fiddling with this until we somehow physicalize everything. Maybe. No. Not that lucky, team. All right. I hate you, screens. I hate you. Alright, folks. Let's get the fuck out of here. Tired of being in this oppressive corporate environment. We need to go to beautiful Levski again. And, yeah, you don't need to watch this. Yeah, reclaim all those ships. Do I want to just run the... Yeah, let's just put it under radar.
Collision alert. High.
Yeah, yeah.
Collision alert. Front. Collision alert. Port.
Collision alert, port. Collision alert, front. Collision alert, high. I understand. I'm not a dope. You know, I'm in a small space. Alright. Time to fly off into the wild blue yonder.
Everyone here hopes you enjoyed your visit to Microtech, the Empire's leading innovator in all things technology. Different
See
is
you
good.
later, everybody.